Hello everyone, we are back. I don't know how many cuts are here, but here we are. An archaeologist plays the Painscreek Killings. Mwah! We're having a good time. I'm having a good time. So, I don't know why I'm on this page. Alright, so we're just gonna jump in. Y'all know I've got my notes. I had my dinner, I'd had some water. I went to the bathroom. I fed my cats. We have time to play. So let's see how much more. No, continue the game. I don't want to play a new game. Jesus God, don't make me start over. Don't make me start over. Why must you be so mean? Why must you be so mean to me, baby? Oh yeah. Do I need these on right now? Probably. Ah yes, okay. I had to slightly had to remember. Why does it do that? I think it has like a problem. Right, okay. Any ghosties out here? Like, look. Huh. Hey, remember how they said like a guy jumped over the fence? I wonder if that's it. The guy, some dude in a hoodie. Hey, key. Why, yes, I would like the key. What am I? Who's? Bernard's key. Hey. Nothing from Charles. Nothing from Derek. Nothing from Trish. And nothing from Vivian. Well, alright then. I like the ballet bards over here. Ghosty ghost. Ghosty ghost. Meow. Alright, what did I just pick up then? A mansion room key. Got it. You found in the mansion security room inside the key cabinet. You found in the mansion security room inside the key cabinet. This is a house entrance key found in one of the lockers. Okay, so it's a house key. I'm gonna guess it's Bernard's. Unless this is one of the... Oh wait, did we test this room out yet? Inventory. Nope. 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 Fine. We're just gonna run around and do this. Oh hey, a note. I forgot to return the servant's room key in time, so I left the key in the kitchen drawer. Sorry about that. Oh. So that key is the servant's room key. Alright, we have a map. Let's stop making our life so hard. Never mind. The servant's room is not down here. Was the servant's room marked downstairs? You know what? Where's that security room? What I should have done. Let's take a picture of where this came from. Alright. We got the guest room, we got the tea room, we got Trisha's room, and the nanny's room. Got the guest room, the tea room, the nanny's room, and Trisha's room. Alright. We've already done the nanny's room. That was Dorothy's room. So let's just run over here. I think this is the tea room. Inventory. One of these two. Hey! Yes. Yay. We really like this pattern. A fork. Oh, I can't have the fork. That's no fun. Place item. Yep. Alright, so I need an item for the clock. Fireplace magical. Magical fireplace. No. Oh, there's the Feast of Bacchus again. Ghost. Is there a ghost out here? No. Alright. Oh, yeah, another key. An exquisite design. No, I want that. Give it to me. Vivian Roberts' diary. I want to point out, the cops suck at their jobs here. Or maybe you can't see any of this because, like... Friday, April 28th, 1972, Charles is running for election. I talked to Wilson and Edwards, and they both agree to support us. I don't think they are doing this solely gain business benefits. Rather, they believe in Charles. Okay. It's our anniversary, June 30th, 72. Dates are important. Oh, yeah. July 30th, 1972. Okay. For dinner, we spent the rest of the evening walking along the beach. We talked as if we were teenagers in love. Magdalene is coming. What do I do? She always asks when we'll be having kids. I don't think I'm ready yet. Not when I'm still recovering from the miscarriage. Okay, so she had a miscarriage in 72. Somewhere. Huh. So, if Sophia started working at the mansion in 72... Yeah, okay. So somewhere in 72... I'm gonna turn my phone off in a minute. So, somewhere in 72... Vivian had a miscarriage. Which is very sad. Howard called today and tried to push me in favor of a business agreement that we discussed months ago. I rejected his request. In our companies, I didn't expect him to threaten me by backing out from supporting Charles. If that'll happen, so be it. I would rather lose his support than make deals with people with no integrity. Interesting. It sounds like a nice person. So why would somebody kill her? She did say got a threatening letter. Nelson and Brown investigations. Investigation on Painscreek Community Hospital. This is 93. Our latest investigation shows that Dr. Henry Johnson has been embezzling funds from the Roberts Relief Foundation. He's sending a proportioned amount to an offshore private account under the name of Jefferson Investments LLC. Every 5th of the month, an exact amount of $9,999 is being transferred, supposedly for the payment of medical supplies and equipment. However, neither the equipment nor the medical supplies could be accounted for. It's been going on for the past 16 months, and as of now, the total amount embezzled appears to be $160,000. Wow. It's February of 93. Okay. Cool beans. It's Ronald Brown, wasn't it? Ronald Brown investigated. Is that it? Alright. There's a bunch of mail here. How does it feel to ruin the lives of so many? Something cost me my job, you heartless witch. You don't deserve to live. Interesting. Oh, that wasn't it. Nope. Okay. Gosh darn it. I think it's the fancy key. Nope. It is not. Why? Who doesn't keep their key in the room? Whatever. Is this a I can view it? Huh. Hey, look at that. I didn't even think to look at it. Alright. Well, shows you how good at this I am. Okay. What else have I been missing by not looking at these things? No. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's not this room. Alright, well, okay, so we need a lock. We need that for the desk. Dustpan. Any other, like, buttons on things? We sure like our buttons, don't we? Oh, did I open that one? Oh yeah, the fork's in there. Forgot. Alright. Trisha's room. Yeah. I think that's Trisha's room. Yes. No, it's so pretty and pink. Aw, a gilded bird cage. I get your metaphor. Oh. Well, that's not it. Is this one also locked? Oh, okay. Yep, alright. I get you. Jeez. I like how everyone uses yellow post-it notes. Trish requested that all her books be brought to her room in the hospital. Okay. I did just read that, thank you. All her books, but not her diary. Oh my god, she's so girly. This hurts. Scott's a strange kid, very quiet. I don't think it's right for the other boys to bully him. Okay. I don't like after-school programs, especially ballet. It's difficult and boring, and I hate proper etiquette. Sometimes I wonder if Mom loves me. I wonder if he'll be back. Every time I enter the study, I can smell his tobacco. Mom's always working. Study room code. Why do you have the study room code written in your diary from 1989? Wait, did I read all of that? Yes, I did. Okay. To make sure. Oh wait, a key. Looks like a cabin key. Bet I know where a cabin key goes. How do I know what a cabin key looks like? I just, you know, find that odd. Alright, so we've got the cabin key. Ooh, a music box. Inventory? Nope. Well, no, it doesn't work. Stop it. Okay. Alright. Owls. Alright. Did I open those? I can't remember. They don't open. Cool. Ghosts? Alright, so I've got a key still that I don't know what it goes to, but it goes somewhere in here, the mansion. Door open. I don't know why I closed it in the first place. Alright. Who knows? Got the tea room. Okay. Got this. Yeah. Yeah, that's the workout room. Okay, so this is the servant's room's key. And I don't think the servant room... No. Open Trisha's room. We've opened the tea room. We've opened security. We've opened Dorothy. Maid room? Did I try that one? Where am I? Did I try the maid room? That'd be this one, wouldn't it? Yes. Ooh. Hey, a piece of paper. I need to report Scott to Bernard. His suspicious acts are getting out of hand. Today I saw him peeking into Mr. and Mrs. Roberts' room from the window. He's been told many times not to do this. M. Is gonna record. No. Kind of getting a feel for what is and isn't going to record. Okay, so Scott's peeping Tom. There's a bunch of stuff in here, huh? Why does Maria just leave letters all over the place? I was cleaning Miss Roberts' tea room when I stumbled across a pile of letters full of negative comments addressed to her. Why on earth does she keep those letters? She, more than anybody in this town, doesn't deserve to be attacked by these faceless cowards. These people cannot see the positive impact she has made this community. It's not her fault that her business deals can't please everyone. Alright, now I'm even more convinced that's Maria, because she's talking about finding the letters. She was there, she found the letters. Did I take a picture of that? Yeah, I did. I think so. Yeah. No, don't delete it. Madame Martinez. Was cleaning the attic when I found Derek and Wanda's old stuff. I asked Derek about it and he told me he used to live here with his mom until he was about 6. We chatted for an hour. This is in 95 when all the shit went down. I had to interact with Bernard today. His left wrist was swollen pretty badly. When I asked what happened, he claimed he fell during rock climbing and twisted his left hand. So he can't help with writing the Easter invitations this year. I told him he only needs his right hand for writing. He looked at me as if I was joking. How could I have known that he was left-handed? Yeah, okay, so him and the preacher are both left-handed. Dorothy asked me to clean her house tomorrow. I didn't know she had her own place. I thought she lived with the Roberts family in the nanny's room. She said she hasn't used the house for the past few months, but it needs to be taken care of every now and then. She will be 60 this year. Ooh. The address is 40 Black Pines Road. I don't think I need to take a picture of this, but... Trish and Vivian had an argument during dinner. Vivian is thinking to send Trish to college, but Trish wants to be with Scott. She is not thinking straight. I'm gonna write this one down. Okay. So Bernard's broken his wrist. Scott's a peeping Tom. Ghost? See a ghost anywhere? Where are you? Maria likes to leave half-torn notes all over the damn place. I'm gonna close that one so I can open this one. It's like a puzzle. Alright. Nothing else will open? No. Alright. So we've still got... No, we don't have any keys anymore, do we? No. We've got Bernard's house key, cabin key, and this key. I'm gonna go try this. I'm gonna try that in the clock before we leave. I don't know why that makes sense, but it does. It's fancy. Okay, the tea room is over here. Yes. I don't think that's gonna be it. Alright, fancy key. Oh, and we've got a code, don't we? Study code, I think she said it was. I think that's the room next to the library. So this one? No. 44871. Yay. There it is. I don't know why I need this now. I have run all over hell and back. Alright, we're in the study. There's the library, the entrance, the patio, family room, dining, wine cellar, which does not open. It doesn't look like. Laundry room, the garage, master bedroom, bathroom, gallery room. Okay, that's the master bedroom I want to get into. Because that's where that key is. Why? I don't know, but it is. Huh. Vivian's situation is currently stabilizing. She has accepted the fact she cannot conceive. However, she needs time to fully recover. Your presence at the hospital has been noted to upset her. This only helps prolong her recovery. I'm suggesting that you try and refrain from visiting your wife until she's better. Your mother's desire for a boy to be an heir to your family has caused tremendous strain on her. Please consider addressing this with your mother, Dr. Johnson. Painscreek Community Hospital regards a patient's recovery as highest priority. Okay, so Dr. Johnson told Robert that he couldn't come visit in 74. And also told him to get his mother to SDFU. Wait. I read that. Hey, it's a pawn. Hey, it's the number 2. How do I... There we go. Okay. Pawn. That'd probably be more helpful. I almost had it. Gosh darn it. Perfect. No. There's the knight. Knight is a 5. Okay, so these chess pieces have numbers. Cool. Escape. Escape. There we go. So Magdalena was driving Vivian crazy. Check. Yay, another journal. Illustrated Medical and Health Encyclopedia. 4 right, 6 left, 3 right. Wait. Yes. Yes. Huh? I just put it in there. Is in numerical order? 1, 2, 3. Yes. All right. Inventory. You. 1, 4 right, 6 left, 3 right. 4 right. What's my right? That's my left. So right. Is here? That'd be my right. 2, 3, 4. Okay. No. I need to write that down. No, I don't. Can I take a picture? I can take a picture of the items, right? Can I? Yes. Cool. All right. Use? I hate this. I hate this. I hate that you have to be exactly on it. Oh. push? Push. Push. Alright, what was my code? 4 right. Okay. 6 left, 3 right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Well, I mean 6, obviously. 3? Oh, oh, oh! Ooh. That, my friends, is Silent Hill. No, wait, what's the other one? Resident Evil. That's the one. That's the one. Well, both of them, technically. What else have we got? Jungle Book. Yes, we'll go in the other room. Just chill for a second. Probably found everything. Alright. Never know, though. Why do I have chess pieces? Is there a chessboard game? I mean, there's a dart something or other, so... Alright, in we go. It's like, that's a wall! Alright, well, we already knew Magdalena was dead, so hospital reports heart attack as main cause of death. She looks like Betty White. How dare you kill Betty White? How dare. Magdalena Roberts passed away last night at the age of 68. She was visiting her son Charles. Dorothy Patterson, a maid working at the mansion, knocked on Magdalena's door at 7 a.m. There was no answer. She assumed Magdalena was still sleeping. Did not respond to her knocking that she realized something was wrong. She called Bernard Hopkins, the mansion butler, who came and opened the door. Dr. Johnson, the family doctor and head of Painscreek Community Hospital, arrived at the mansion. Was Johnson and Vivian having an affair? And pronounced Magdalena Roberts dead. According to Dr. Johnson, Magdalena Roberts probably had a heart attack sometime in the middle of the night. More accurate diagnoses are yet to be determined, but Magdalena's death was probably the result of high blood pressure and old age. She's only 68. Of course, this is like, what, 75? Do I have her death down correctly? 827? Yeah, okay. I already know all this. Ha 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 ha. I didn't know she died of a heart attack. Hey, another of Charles's. Our baby daughter has born. Named her Trish. Vivian had to go through a C-section. Okay. Alright, so Charles is happy with the baby. Vivian's being hospitalized for the second time this year. First was for the C-section, this time mental instability. Not to visit her. Mom wants a boy, but it's not safe for Vivian to be pregnant anymore. Sometimes I feel lost. I never thought this would happen. Whenever Sophie is babysitting Trish, she would listen to everything I have to say. I could express myself candidly. Never once did she question the decisions I made. It made me feel like she understands me. Okay. I mean, you're her boss, but whatever. I found comfort in her. Alright, Charles. Both spiritually and physically. I just never thought I would have a relationship with her. What should I do now? Alright. I have a name for our child. He will be called Vincent Roberts. I will add him to my will. Sophia seems to be hiding as well as she can from Vivian. Even I have not seen her these last 2 days. I wonder where she could be. Well, this doesn't look good. Charles, you dog. Alright, so while his wife is in the hospital... That's November 74. Oh, I do have a birth date for Trish. I thought I already had her birthday, but apparently I don't. What's going on? Anyway. June 11th. What? The 11th. They're almost a year apart. Trish and Scott. 74. That's when the baby was born. Who goes a whole year without writing? And well, okay, never mind. Okay, so Charles and Sophie had a relationship. Sophie had a kid named, well, she had a kid that they were going to name Vincent. Charles was going to acknowledge the child. June, July. I have a name for our child. He will be called Vincent. June, July. Okay. That's 9 months. Alright, so he had an affair with her in November, and the baby was born in July. Scott was born in July. So Scott's the baby. I've been wondering this myself for a bit. Ever since the entry, I see him like a son. Uh-huh. That was a bit heavy-handed, don't you think? Alright, so July 6th, though, Vivian's gone into hiding with the baby. Alright. Trish was born June 11th in 74. Scott was born June 1st, 74. I might have my number mixed up there. That might be July 1st. But either way, that would make more sense. I effed this up again. I'm pretty sure I took a picture of Scott's tombstone. And I'm 80% sure it had a date on it. There's Magdalena. Yes, I went to view it. There's Magdalena. There's Scott. June, July. 6? Yeah. Alright. So... making more of this than there probably is to be made. August, November... August, September, October, November. That's 4 months. And then like 9 months-ish later, June, July. So the baby was born in June. Magdalena was asking about a missing tape in June. $7,675. Sophia is in hiding. And then in August, Magdalena asks about... No, in August, Magdalena dies. So 2 months after, almost exactly 2 months after Magdalena asks about that tape, Magdalena's found dead. We still don't... Do we know what was supposed to be on the tape? Ah. Yeah, I already knew this. Thanks, though. I guess we'll take a picture just, you know, for posterity. I already figured that out, thanks. I received a letter from Dorothy yesterday. She told me everything. What have you done, my son? Does Vivian know? Have you ever considered the consequences of your actions? And what of this Sophia? What will you do with her? You made a mistake and you'll need to take responsibility for what you have done. Do you understand? You cannot take her as your wife. You already have one. This scandal cannot be publicly known. It will destroy your political career. However, the child is important. He's your flesh and blood and might be the son you need to properly continue the family. Why is Magdalena so hung up on this? I am now prepared to visit you. I am now preparing to visit you. Do not say anything to Vivian yet. I will take care of it when I arrive. What's all this crap around the edges? What's all this supposed to be? I wonder. Love, Mom. Alright. That was June 16th. Vivian was already in the hospital when Magdalena showed up. Oh. Alright. Alright, well. Alright. looking for here? That's not gonna be it. Alright, I think, have I opened everything in here? I missed something. I know I've missed something. Alright. Okay, let's, My cats are being crazy. What do we got? We got the cabin key. We got a fancy key. Bernard's house key. We've got mansion security book. Yeah, what the? Came across a note by Magdalena Roberts stuck between one of the old logbooks requesting the search of a missing security tape dated June 28th, 1975. It seems the tape was never found. Wonder what was that supposed to be about. And then there was the guy that jumped over the fence. Or someone. A man about 5'5" wearing a hooded sweater. Climbed the fence wall into the garden. This was the year before. Okay. I think that little broken piece of the wall there, though. Alright. No dates on the to-do list, so they're kind of not useful. Bernard. I guess we could go to Bernard's house. Yeah, that part. Maybe I should call Dorothy Mother instead. Scott's acting suspicious. That's when Maria found the love letters. Yes. She will be 60 this year. The address is 40 Black Pine Road, Painscreek. Okay. Alright. Right. I know we haven't found everything here. I know we'll be back. I know there's things I need to unlock here still. But kind of at a little bit of a standstill. I can't think of anything else to put in here. I can think of one other thing to put in here. What was Scott's birth date? There's zeros in front of that though. 6/1 1975? Oh shit. Hey. Oh, God damn it. That's a bishop? The bishop or the queen? Never tell sometimes. Alright. Process S. I, Charles Roberts, will be of sound mind. Okay. Article 6B of my will shall be modified to read, should a boy be born in the Roberts family, that is, of direct lineage to Charles Roberts, if he is the eldest son and no others contest, he shall inherit all of the family's fortune upon Charles Rogers' passing. The sole condition is this his son must be of 25 years of age. Wow. So he wrote his... Wait. I, Charles of something something, being of sound mind, declare this codicy to my last will and testament dated July 1st, 1975, effective as today, June 21st, 1975. So the will is dated later than the change? June, July. 75, 75. I'm not crazy, right? Alright. Well, either way, that's June. Running out of space. 75. Everything happened in 75. 95. Smaller. Right, that's... I'm running out of space. And I don't want to start a new document. Okay. I need to take a picture of this. Anyway. Article 6 of my will shall be stricken in its entirety. The firstborn child of Robert's family shall inherit 50% of all the fortune should Charles's Roberts pass away. Wow. Article 11 shall be added to my will and shall read, Vincent Robert, born of Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller on June 1st, 1975 in Painscreek, shall officially be acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family effective July 1st, 1975. Right. Thereafter, Sophia went into hiding with the baby. Right. So Scott is Vincent. Scott is Vincent. Sophia's dead. Charles is alive. Vivian's dead. Trish is dead. Scott's dead. Poor Charles. Poor Charles. Okay, so let's do some thinking here. Sophia had to hide from Vivian. But Vivian's kind of like a nice person. But she was really pressured to have a boy by Magdalena. Right. Because apparently Charles's mom is crazy. Right. But then Charles changes his will to basically write Trish out of the will. Well, and Vivian, I guess. Upon Charles's death, like, everything would have gone to Vincent, aka Scott. So he effectively wrote Vivian and Trish out of his will. Kind of a dick move. So in 75, Magdalena dies. Scott was adopted in 85, so clearly Sophia's dead. I think Sophia died in 75 too, I'm not positive. But it just seems like... Wasn't there something about something happened in 75? I wonder if it had to do with the housemaid. That was in like the innkeeper's book or something, wasn't it? And then... Yeah, in 85 Scott was adopted, in 89 Josh Taylor goes missing. I don't think that has anything to do with anything at this point. Okay. Okay. Jump all the way forward to 95 when all hell breaks loose. And Andrew, Dr. Johnson, and then Vivian, and then Scott, and then Trish all die. So somehow, those are the people involved in whatever's going on. Everybody else is secondary character. Alright, is this trial's going or how to solve? I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Oops. It's being spewed all over the media. How? Why? He loves Trish and I treated him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. How do you not know? I visited Scott today, asked him why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but I simply looked down at the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately. That I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any remorse? Why do you think he killed your wife? In October, I visited Scott again today, knowing that he will be released soon. There just wasn't enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. If there's not enough evidence, why are you assuming he killed Vivian? Why is everyone assuming? There's never been any evidence. He had a conversation with her late at night. I mean, yeah, it's suspicious, but also I know he's the red herring because that's how this works. When asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when out of nowhere he said, "I pity the ignorant." What the hell does that mean? So Scott knew Charles was his dad. And Scott ran out with a picture when he talked with Dorothy? Yes? Dorothy was the nanny? I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despise Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How did I get home? Oh, right. Bernard was with me. He drove me home. Oh. I think we need to go find out some more shit about Bernard. First National Bank. Study room desk hint. Chess pieces. Oh, great. King, knight, queen, bishop. Why? Why would you do that? Knigget. So there's a queen and a bishop. So that pawn doesn't mean anything. I found the knight. I need the king and either the queen or the bishop. Whenever I find whatever piece that is. Oh, I need to get into that thing, don't I? Why do I need these routing numbers? What is his damn email password? Love Trish. There we go. 061174. That's Trish's birthday. Look at me putting 2 and 2 together. Yeah, 6/11/74. See, he liked his daughter. Why did he write her out of the will? Right. I think that's a bishop because of the cross on its head, but I could be very wrong. Sometimes the bishops have the little ball on the top of their head. How many keys have I got left? Cabin key, Bernard's key, and this fancy key. Nope. Alright, well... Let's go to Bernard's house. We haven't been there yet. So... Somebody had to have killed Josh. Or not Josh. Josh. Where did that even come from? Somebody had to have killed Scott. And Charles was running his mouth to Bernard. So Bernard killed Scott? I don't know. That's what we're being led to believe anyway. Which means I should not trust it. Also, apparently, Charles is an idiot. I pity Charles, don't get me wrong. But he's apparently an idiot. Alright, where does, what's on Silver Spring? We're in Silver Spring. That's not gonna help me. No, journal. Yes. Did I not? No, yeah, it's under Mansions Worker List. There we go. 31, yeah. 31 Silver Lake. Alright. Silver Lake's this road, right? This is Silver Lake, right? Yes! Alright, 31. 29. Words? No. 26. Oh. 28. I'm not falling for you anymore. Mysteriously unnumbered house. 31. Right. Then we'll go to the cabin. Alright, Bernard. Mr. Lefty. Let's see. What? I love you. Do you think that's gonna matter? Could take that picture anyway. A lot of bottles of wine, Bernard. Bernard's been to the farmer's market. Bernard needs to take his trash out. You know, for a butler, you're kind of a slob. Ooh, what's that do? Is there like a thing? No, it's just okay. Never mind. It's just the paneling. Would've been cool. Okay, it's all the way around up. Never mind. False alarm. Is the fireplace magical? Magical fireplace. The thing is some of these hitboxes are so specific. Anyway. Haven't been in a bathroom in a minute. Anything weird on the wall? No. Yeah. Oh, hello. Bernard was taking pills. Hmm? Was Bernard on the hospital list? He would have had to have been, right? To get pills. In the records room? Was Bernard's name on any of those? Wanda, Raymond Brown, Kyle, Bonnie, Andrew, Marlon, Kyle, James, Bonnie, Andrew, Jason, Kyle, Marlon, Rebecca, Raymond Brown, Wanda. Okay, I don't think so. That's weird. So how'd you get these meds, my dude? Whose meds are they? Whose meds were you taking, Bernard? What, no journal? No 19 journals from Bernard? Interesting. Hey! It's a knife! A knife is missing. How do I know that? Maybe it's just an empty case. Hunting rifles are missing. Oh, I can't open it at all. Can I unlock it? No. Oh. Alright. Can I have an axe? The axe display cabinet has been... Who does this? Why would you have an axe display? Who just keeps, what, 6 axes? That's weird. You're weird, Bernard. There's something under the bearskin rug. Okay, so Bernard likes to hunt. Remember, he used to go hunting with Charles until Charles decided that he was going to take Scott hunting. No, there's nothing under the bearskin rug. Damn it. Oh, hey, this is... Hey! Vivian Roberts, The Untold Story. Vivian Roberts is well known for her success as a businesswoman in the 20th century. What most people do not know is that her seemingly overnight success was a 30-year journey that defined everything that she was told to believe in. That defied everything she was told to believe in. Vivian was the first and only person in her family to graduate to college. Her mid-20s, she left a highly paid job to start a controversial company. She then met her husband, Charles. What company did she start? With whom she dedicated her life. She helped transform the Roberts family business and supported Charles during his mayoral election. She also started the Roberts Relief Foundation for the Poor and initiated medical research programs for the sick, which resulted in Painscreek Hospital becoming one of the best rehab centers for the elderly in the nation. We already read that. This is a story of a young woman who came from a humble beginning and became the most respected and loved person in Painscreek. Well, excuse me. Well, when you put it that way, why is the only person who has a copy of this Bernard? Hey, look, another gun. Yeah. La la. Display of military badges. Bernard's military? Uh-huh. Right. Da, da. Do the sconces have buttons? Do the paintings have buttons? Button, button. Who's got the button? Can I open that? No. Can't even get near it. Buttons? No. There we go. Did I look at everything? Why does Bernard have the only copy of that book that we've seen this entire game? Like, I didn't even know Vivian had a book. But Bernard sure did. I love these pots. Ooh, that one's really pretty. Anyway. I like how every drawer has its own noise. Ooh. But it's an envelope. I want to see the envelope. Gosh damn it. Bernard apparently takes a page out of Charles's book. Let's see. 94. 2 weeks ago, Scott came to me and asked about Sophia. I was surprised he knew about someone who used to work here 20 years ago. I told him that she was once a maid that worked here, but after a few years, she decided to leave. Today, I commented about the conversation to Vivian. She asked if Scott had said or asked anything else since then. I could see she felt uneasy. She told me to keep an eye on him. I find this all very unsettling. Derek doesn't seem too willing to drive for Vivian. I don't think a 5-day trip is that long. Charles often had trips longer than that, and Derek never seemed to mind. Now that I think about it, Derek is unusually quiet when Vivian is around. He doesn't even look at her. It's like he's avoiding her. I wonder why. What did you do to Derek, Vivian? Notice Vivian has been getting increasingly paranoid whenever she sees Scott, to the point of being upset by his presence. She asked Charles to have someone replace Scott, but Charles kept him. He likes the boy. Maybe those hunting trips really bonded them. March. It's Dad's death anniversary today. I can't believe it's already been more than 2 decades. I visited his grave in the morning. His tombstone is full of fallen leaves. Mom's tombstone is covered with leaves too. I read today's newspaper and updated him on the things that happened here recently. As I sat talking, I wondered if he could hear me. Will I just spend the rest of my life serving Charles and Vivian until I die? What will people remember for me? Nice. I saw Scott and Trish today. They looked happy, almost envy them. I think my chance at ever having a relationship with someone is over. What would my life be if I had accepted Angela? I don't think we would have been happy. She wasn't my type anyhow. Okay. Who is my type? Vivian. I don't know who. Alright, so Bernard has a crush on Vivian. This is in 74, before everything got bad. 94. 94, before everything got bad. So okay. I would like to see that, thank you. It's a dart. AOL password 74 TY. I'm sure that's a word I can't read. Study room locked desk hint. Subtract the yellow dart's points from the red dart's total. Aunt Cecilia's apartment code. Do I need to take a picture of that? Points from the red dart's total. Okay. From the red dart's total. Does he have a dartboard in here somewhere? Is there a dartboard somewhere? On the back of the door. Again. There we go. Subtract the red dot's total from the yellow? Is that what it said? Yellow. Subtract the yellow darts from the red darts. Okay. Oh, there's a bullseye. I should probably stand over here where I can... There we go. Ugh, math. Alright, where's my pen? Alright. We went over this already, right? So we've got a red dart. That's on the triple ring, I think that is. Yeah, I think that's the triple ring. So it's 20 times 3. Then he's got the red and the bullseye, which is 50, I believe. I don't know why I wrote it like that. 50. And then there's one yellow on the 7. Where's that one? Is that 17? 15. No, that's not how that works. And I know that. I'll play dots. 2. Okay, yellow minus 2. So the yellows are 9. And the reds are, what is this, 60, 111? I'm going to check that thingy real fast. I'm pretty sure the bullseye is 50 points, but I want to make sure. Also, I think that's the triple ring, but again, I want to make sure. And they gave us a nice little cheat sheet. Double ring. Yeah, bullseye's 50. Triple ring. Inner ring counts as triple score. Yeah, okay. So, if I subtract 100 10 from 9, that's what, 101? 101. Aren't there like 4 digits over there though? Alright, smarty pants. Right, other side. Clearly I'm not talking about myself. 101? Okay. 1. 20 times 3 is 60. 60 plus 50 is 110. Right? Yeah. 7 plus 2 is 9. 110 minus 9 is 101. Okay. That's the outer ring. Those are the single scores. Bullseye's 50. That's a triple. Right. You're shooting for 501. Subtract the yellow dart's points from the red dart's total. Even if I subtract them individually, it's still going to come to 101. What am I doing wrong? We'll come back to it? It couldn't possibly be the one at the inn. That wouldn't make any sense. That would be, what, 26? 30? This doesn't make any sense. Like, it's a 4-digit code. Subtract from the total. So maybe it's not 101? Maybe it's like 7 to 60? I know it's locked. 7 to... No, because it's 110. Oh, maybe that's it? Subtract yellow from the red? 101? No. Alright, reverse just to be sure. 101 9? Oh, wait. It's not 101, it's 110. Alright. Dang it, I was really thinking that was gonna work. I might have to come back to this. Why does this look weird? My blood-stained wooden panel. I need a tool. You and your tools. Do you have any buttons? What about you? Maybe I didn't do the numbers right? Yeah, that's 20 and a bullseye, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a bullseye. 20. 2. 7. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hmm. I'm doing it wrong. What is it with all the clocks? There's so many clocks. Alright, one more time. That's all of my photos. Just making sure. Those are single scores. Non-rings are single. Double ring. Nothing's in the doubles. The outer ring is 25. The inner ring is 50. The triple ring. The inner ring counts as triple the normal score. Right. 20 plus 20 plus 20. 60. Why don't I take a picture of this stupid dartboard? I don't know. Yellow from red. 2? Is it just 2? How many buckets does he have? 5? No, it is 2, isn't it? This is the answer was 2. Okay, hang on. So maybe it's not. So if you take 2 away from 10, that's 8? 108? Ah, I was really hoping that would work. I was really hoping that would work. 108? Yeah, 10. 2 from 10. Ah! Okay, that's not it. Why is this so hard? Two yellow. There's one bullseye, right? I need to go take a picture of that dartboard so I can quit asking myself the same question over and over again. I'm not crazy, right? I mean, I know I'm bad. I am very bad at math, don't get me wrong. But, like, I'm not this bad. I got it in a way that I can actually see everybody. Oh, there we go. Yes. Clearly see. That's not a 15. That's a 2. Because 15 and 19 are both whites. Right? Still 7s. Still a bullseye. Still a 20. The total of the red is 111. Or 110. Because 50 plus 60 is 110. Am I crazy? I don't want to use my phone. That's annoying. Where's a ye old fashioned calculator? Am I driving myself nuts? $50 plus 60. Right. Minus 9 is 101. Minus 2, 108. You said the total score, right? Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard? Subtract the yellow darts points from the red darts total. What am I doing wrong? We'll come back to it. I've got all the numbers, I just don't know what's going on. And instead of making myself crazy, no. Okay, one more time. Okay, I don't know. We'll work it out some other time. Got another room here. I am walking... Where am I? I hate when I do that. Does the elaborate key work? No. Alright, to the cabin. Let's go do something where I can actually get something done. That angered me. We'll figure it out. Like I said, we've got all the numbers. Just gotta figure out how they line up. Oops. Right. Cabin. Where am I? What if I go this way? Yeah, because that's what's her name's house, isn't it? Or is that what's her name's house? 43, isn't it? Okay, there's the cemetery. Run, Forrest, run! I suppose this fancy key goes to. I should try the bedroom. I should try the master bedroom. Let's... Oh. Do I want to be back here? Yes, I do. Alright. Good times. Okay, there's the other crossway. Bounce around, bounce around, bounce around the room. Alright. Got you. Alright, well, at least we're going someplace where we know we can do something. I'm just gonna keep staring at these numbers until something clicks. The red dart's totaled. Okay. And it says subtract the points. But even if you did that, it would still... No matter how you do it, it's gonna come out to that. I'm gonna think about that while I'm here. Alright. Get this part of it over with. Here. Yay, jar lids. Why is there a wet spot? Why are these dishes wet? Nobody's been here in at least 4 years? And that doesn't open. Okay. The knife has a dull blade. Okay. Thank you for that. Guess I'll take a picture. Alright. I love that I can't get into their fridges. Plate. Oh, that's why it won't let me in the back door. Are there keys in your pots? Master Carpenter. Master Carpentry Illustrated. Daniel G. Jackson as a work as a master carpenter concluded working with wood series. Learn how to craft the most complex structures with just wood. Create puzzles, hidden doors, and hide secrets in plain sight. Alright. Prepare to test your skills and see if you have what it takes to be a master carpenter. Do I? Will this play? Wasn't there another one of these somewhere? There was. It doesn't love me enough to work, though. Sit up straight. Hey, a key. Oh, look. What's chest box? No, what? What's journal? Scott. Feels so confused. Why would Father Matthew forbid me to see Trisha? Well, because technically she's your half-sister. Not even technically. She is your half-sister. Today's Valentine's Day. I wanted to spend the day with Trish, but Charles invited me to go hunting. I wasn't. Why would Charles invite you to go hunting on Valentine's Day? Smooth move, Charles. I was nervous, not because it's my first time hunting, but because it's with Trish's dad. I feel comfortable talking to him. Maybe he doesn't like me anymore. We quarreled again today. I couldn't stand Father Matthew's preaching attitude, so I yelled back at him. Father Matthew said, "I'm not an orphan." What does that mean? Does he know who my parents are? Well, yes. So... Well, to not be an orphan, one of your parents has to be alive. I pressed him to keep talking, but he wouldn't tell me anything after that. Does he know that Sophie is dead? In these past weeks, it has become more difficult for me to talk to Father Matthew. I've realized that I'm starting to avoid him. Whenever he asks me how my day was, I don't feel like answering him. I feel so frustrated. So emo. I moved out of the church. Father did not object, although he looked a bit sad. Mr. Robert was kind enough to let me stay at his cabin if I'm willing to work for him as an assistant gardener. That's why he was with Andrew all the time. That way, the mansion garden can still be well maintained, even when Andrew cannot make it. Right. It's been a month since Charles gave me the cabin to stay. Wait, so you went hunting with Charles before you worked for him? I guess he must have taken him out because he was technically sort of kind of dating Sophie. Andrew's been drinking. Bernard asked me to bring him home today. Whenever he's drunk, he accuses himself of saying that he's a sinner. Sometimes he would mutter names I've never heard of. Of all the names, I only think I recognize Magdalene. I just can't remember where I heard that name before. Why would Andrew be talking about Magdalene? I just returned from the orphanage and found out that it was Father Calvin who brought me there. The record sheet stated that I was from Painscreek. If I was born in Painscreek, there must be records of me in the hospital, but I've checked, there are none. I broke into Father Matthew's bedroom today. I shouldn't have done that, but he might have something that could tell me about my birth parents. He didn't have anything relevant. Ah, here we go. Andrew's drunk again. This is the 5th time I had to bring him home and then cover his shift. It's getting quite annoying. As I laid him down on his bed, he said, "I'm sorry, Sophia." Who is Sophia? So... Charles took Scott hunting before Scott worked for him. And then Scott was hired to help with... Now I'm checking all the wood. Remember the church. Is that a button? No. Okay. Anyway. So Charles took Scott hunting with him before he worked for him. And then gave Scott basically the cabin as long as Scott would work for him. Okay. Right. And Father Matthews was telling Scott to stay away from Trish before... Okay. I mean, I know probably it doesn't fit, but I'm pretty sure that must be the bedroom key. That's the only thing that makes sense. The master bedroom. Well, that wouldn't be wood, would it? Oh, toilet paper. Clearly a guy lived here by himself. Alright. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Buttons? No. Weird panels? No. I don't think there's anything here. I think that book's supposed to just remind us that... Oops. I think the book's just there to remind us that, Scott knows how to do wood stuff. You think the tree stumps? I did. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna guess it's a church key. Whew. That was close. Miss anything else? Wow, I got so absorbed in that, I didn't think to even look. Glad I came back. Alright. I still don't think there's anything here. Clearly this is a hide-a-bed. Why would you block that door up, though? Alright, I don't think there's anything here. Okay, so... Still trying to figure that stupid puzzle out. Alright, so... This has no interactions with it, so I guess there's nothing to get there. Run, 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 run. Alright, where are we going? I'm looking for words, in case anybody's wondering. I think I've already looked around here, though. Yeah, I'm getting myself turned around. Right. Okay, we should go back to the church? We should go back to the church. Yeah. We should go back to the church. Because for some reason that dude's room key is in the mansion. Well, okay, there's that. We can either go try that key in the mansion door. Bird. What? Do I have that one? What bird? House. Stream. Stump. Birdhouse by the stream. There are more words. Okay. I thought I already got that one. Alright. I was wrong. Nope, church. I think I can just go this way to get to the church, can't I? No, life goes on. noticing the words are only on, like, the important buildings. If that makes sense. One over here on the cemetery? No, okay. Oh yeah, I need a shovel. I forgot about that. See, I get fixated and I forget things. What do you suppose? Oh. Zeville. Alright, I got birdhouse, stream, stump. I'm going to guess... Didn't that thing say Scott's stuff or something on it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Scott's things. Pretty sure... Chest lock. There we go. Hey, it's a choo-choo train. Choo-choo! And a key. And a letter. And a baby blanket. That's not helpful. Scott's diary again. I asked Andrew about Sophia. First he freaked out saying I shouldn't go around speaking that name. Then he said he never heard it in his life. Good job, Andrew. I asked Wanda if she knew anything about Sophia. She said Sophia used to work as a maid in the mansion for a few years until she was let go, and I asked why. Wanda said she didn't know. However, she thought that Sophia was a manipulative woman that would do anything to get what she wanted. Okay, Wanda does not like Sophia. I met Derek and asked if he knew anyone by the name of Sophia. Apparently he's not on speaking terms with me. During today's lunch break, I asked Bernard if he knew about Sophia. He was surprised that I knew the name, but proceeded to say he didn't know her that well. Somehow I feel uncomfortable whenever I talk to Bernard. His cold gaze gives me the shivers. I met Dorothy while tending the garden. I asked her about Sophia. She looked confused. She was curious as to where I heard that name. I told her it came from Andrew. She kindly explained that Sophia was a close friend of hers when Sophia first came to work for the Roberts. Unfortunately, she had an affair with Charles. All right. Dorothy knows the tea. Had an affair with Charles when Vivian was hospitalized shortly after she left Painscreek. No one has heard of her since. Dorothy thinks that Sophia has probably started a new life in another place. I wonder if the affair is the reason everyone's quiet about it. Well, probably, I mean... St. Patrick's Orphanage, February 2nd, 1994. Dear Scott, I'm Sister Rachel. Although I wasn't there when you last came, I hope you remember me. I was your nursing mother after you arrived here those years ago. I understand that you came earlier to find out how you got to the orphanage. On July 4th, 1975, Father Calvin came to us holding a basket. So, July 4th. So, Scott was dropped off on the 4th, and Charles thought Sophia was still hiding with the baby around the 6th. Alright. So, somewhere between the 4th and sometime around the 4th is when Sophia no longer existed. Why am I trying to figure out who killed Sophia? After he left, Sister Emma asked if I would be willing to care for the baby. At first, I hesitated because it's a huge responsibility, but when I saw your face so full of innocence and curiosity, he was a newborn. When you were 10, Father Matthew came to see you. He had just become the head priest of Painscreek. He visited often, usually at the beginning of the month. Whenever he left, he would have an envelope containing a small sum of money. He said it was for everything you needed. and that whatever it was then given, whatever was left was then given to the orphanage. When you were 10, Father Matthew came to see you. Father Matthew adopted him when he was 10. I would be lying to say that I wasn't sad when you left the orphanage but when Father Matthew adopted you, I believed that your life would be better in Painscreek than here, and I hope it is. This is Sister Rachel Davis. Alright. I want this key. Okay, and that's the envelope. A basement key. This basement? Creepy little doll, little choo-choo train, a rocket. My baby boy. With a little moon on it. Okay. Am I still crouching? Yes, I am. Alright. Is this basement's key? I feel like it's like way too easy for this to be this basement's key. Where was the damn basement? There's a basement here, right? Wasn't there a basement here? Oh. Yeah, there we go. No, it just says exit. It's locked from the other side, I guess. Alright, interesting. Why do I have a key with a cross on it? What was locked up here? Here's his room. This door. Yes, okay. Yeah. Ah, it's the bedroom. The bedroom, the. Anything look weird here? Do the candlesticks do something? Father Matthew is Batman, after all. Great. 1975. A few months have passed since I got here. This missionary trip is harder than I expected. There's no clean water. The food lacks nutrients. I'm so frustrated. When Father Calvin first sent me here, he asked if I would be willing to stay for 6 months. It would be good training for me, he said. I agreed. That was before I came. 6 months have now passed. Okay, a few months have passed. All right. I think I will extend this for another 6 months. The people here need as much help as they can get. This is in 75. I will not let Father Calvin know about my decision. Time flies. I miss the people here. At the same time, I can't wait to go home. Father Calvin summoned me this morning and told me that Sophia had left Painscreek. How can that be? The last time we wrote, she told me she had so many things to share with me when I got back. Was she forced? Is she hiding something? Yes. I cannot believe. That's in September. That's well after Sophia's death. Sophia had to have died in July. Somewhere. Sophia left without telling me anything. Something must have happened. So in almost 6 months since Sophia left Painscreek, I have asked everyone around. No one seems to know where she went. Father Calvin told me to let it go. He's right. I should not dwell on matters of the heart. There are more important things in life that I need to focus on. It's time to move on with my life. Okay, so he was writing letters to Sophia. Well, he and Sophia were writing letters back and forth when he was doing missionary work somewhere. I want that to be a panel. I don't think it is. God, diary. So many diaries. Fine. Still Dr. Matthew Roberts. 71. So this is all the way back before even the mining incident. I'd always wanted to be adopted, but I guess heaven had something else in store for me. Instead of being taken by a family, I came to Painscreek Trinity Church. I would have preferred a real family, but people whom I can call mom and dad. But Father Calvin said God has other plans for my future, and in time I will come to realize that. Okay, so Father Calvin adopted Matthew. Matthew adopted Scott. So is it Father Calvin Brooks then? May, the Roberts family is looking for a new maid. I told Miss Roberts that a relative of mine would fit the position well. I know I shouldn't lie, but I want Sophia to be here in Painscreek. Sophia's in need, and I'm sure she will be glad to have the job. Okay, so Matthew got Sophia the job. Was it Dorothy who said that he would come and visit and ask about Sophia? Since the job at the mansion, Sophia has settled in nicely. Whenever you started working there in 71? Let's say May 2nd of 71. Wait, I have a different date for that, don't I? Trish was born, Scott was born, Magdalena visits. No, I don't. Okay. Sophia's hiding with baby. Okay. Okay. So I didn't have a start date for her. I do now. Today was Sophia's day off. We ate at the Moon Cafe again. I can't seem to get enough of this place. The food is delicious. Maybe it's all because of Sophia's company still. I love to hang out here. It's definitely one of my favorite places in Painscreek, followed closely by the church and Little Big Books. Oh, and that's the end. Okay. I'm sure it's important that I know his favorite places. Right. God, please don't be enough. O'Malley Associates. We've evaluated your case and accepted the request to represent your son, Scott Brooks, in court. We are in the process of drafting an appeal for his release. Considering the sensitivity of the situation, we urge you not to make any public statements. What is this? Checking account statement. Emerald State Bank. Donation from Robert's family. Payment for church maintenance. So the Roberts were donating money in 95. Why? 95. That's when everything went down. 75 and 95. Why are these highlighted? Check from car dealership. Check from? So he deposited almost $5,000 from the car dealership? Oh, so he sold his car? First payment fee for Scott's lawyers. Second payment fee for Scott's lawyers. Cemetery maintenance service fee. Pilgrimage traveling fee. Youth program finance. Pilgrimage traveling fee. Why is he still paying that? I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be getting out of that. My guess is he's... Okay, stop. My guess is he sold his car to pay for the lawyer fees. Probably so that the money didn't come out of the church's coffers. Any wonky floorboards? Any bed knobs that twist and open up secret panels? Not that I can tell. Come on, dude, you built a secret hole in a wall. Oh well. Right. where's the upstairs office, right? I am upstairs. Downstairs office? I'm confused. Oh my god. I know that was unpleasant. It was unpleasant for everyone. Wait, where's his office? That was upstairs, right? I don't know why I'm going back there. Yeah. I kind of sort of forgot about that. There's no way. Okay. Basement key? Probably not. Was worth a shot. The only other basement's the ooh, the hospital basement where the key, where the tools are. Yes. Alright, before we take off, what else have we got here? Just check everything. Here's our inventory. Why is that? Oh, because it's a newspaper. That's why. Sure. Alright. These words have things to do with... Yeah, anyway. Why am I here? I'm just looking over what I've got. We did that. We've been there. Oh yeah, the outline. The ghost. Those were the visiting records. That was letting me know the key was there. Medical records. Knife. Just looking over all the codes I've got. I haven't done this one. Code changed. Code changed. That's a typewriter thing. Got that one. Oh yeah, the other ghost. See, ghost. Weird shopping lists. The invoice for the wine. Oh yeah, the broken thing. There's no way to store these keys. I imagine this one's gonna drive me nuts too. Bird. Let's go to 40 Black Pine Road and see if that key fits there. And if it doesn't fit there, we'll go back to the mansion. And then if that doesn't work, we'll go to the hospital and try the basement key in the hospital? Something will work. Right, mansion. No. 30 Black Pine. Yes. Black Pine? What am I on? What road am I on? On Silver Lake. There's Clover. I think this whole thing's Clover. Oh, it was Black Pine. That's up, right? Town Center. Clover Street. Playground. I forgot gotta take a picture. Okay, I'm pretty sure these have to do with that stump. But anyway. Okay, here's black pine. Alright. 40 black pine? 30. These go up or down? 34? Okay, they go up. Yay. There's, where am I? Okay. This is opening doors. This is walking in. Damn, Dorothy had a nice house. I don't think... No. Alright, this goes to the... somewhere in the mansion. Somewhere in the mansion. Okay, those little things are sending us to that stump. We're like right here. Ish. We're closer to this than we are to the hospital. So... Nope. I'm just curious. Third house. Stump. I want to open it, but I also don't. And here's my reason why. You don't know why those words are written on everything yet. They're all written on the major buildings, right? Major buildings, except for like the hospital and the mansion. Which makes me think there's a story purpose to this. Am I crouching? No. We're trying to do things as we get them, right? So... I am 78% sure... Am I going the right way? Yeah. That what I think is a cornerstone to the church, and it might be the cornerstone to the church, is the code for that thing. But I don't want to open it yet because everything else that we've done after we've found something, and we've not found anything about why there's words written on some of the buildings. So, oops. I suck at this. So, because of that, I don't want to do it yet. I have a feeling like it's not meant to be done yet. Alright, I got a key now. It clearly says a basement key. Oh. It said basement key when I picked it up, didn't it? Maybe it says something on the key? Okay. Where else was there a basement? Is there another door? Huh. I was almost positive that's where that went. Basement. It said basement when I picked it up, didn't it? Trish said she wanted all of her stuff taken to her room. Which room was Trish in? No, it was one of my pictures. Trish was supposed to be in room... I took a picture of it, didn't I? Yeah, I just hadn't gone up far enough. Trish was in 203 upstairs. I don't know why it matters, but let's go check Trish's room one more time. One, three. Oh. I never got into Trish's room. Oh. I never got in here? Nope. Shot in the dark. Never got into 203. Huh. We need some room keys. Did I not go? Maybe I'll go through this room. Yeah, because I feel like I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go through this room unless it appears like I need to. And it appears like I need to. I need some room keys. I'm so tired of that noise. So tired of that noise. Ghosty ghost? No. Ghost? Are you out there, ghost? Okay, well, there's nothing to find, so I guess I didn't miss anything. Alright. Is this, what's his name's room with the letter? Yeah, this is where the little kids were. Yeah. Can't get in there either. Gotta be more keys somewhere, right? Staircase. Oh. Can't get into 210 either. The nice big fat room. Alright. What's that? Henry Johnson. Wait, what was that? Staff pass. Painscreek Community Hospital. For Dr. Johnson. Dude, what? Why? Why is this here? Have I not been over here? Maybe, okay, I don't think I came over here. Oh. Wait. Did I? I am really confused. I know, it's for doctors' use only. I'm not even gonna try. Yes, I am. Alright. Was that there the whole time? Okay. Oh, shit. Well, that got me. Oh, that got me. Ooh, that got me good. Damn. Jesus. Wow. There. Did I... I'll have to do the playback. Did I see something? Or was there something there that I missed because I jumped? Oh, I jumped good too. Woo! Alright. Oh, okay. The key card is needed. I haven't wanted. I have that. The power is off. Okay, maybe the key didn't. Scared the living crap out of myself. You guys got any more keys? I need room keys. So, okay, maybe I couldn't get into it because I wasn't ready to get into it? Because that pass was it always there? Are things popping up after being triggered? God, that's gotta be it. It's gotta be it. I guess this will answer my question. Okay, that says it doesn't work. Oh. Well, I guess. Let's go fly a kite up where the air is bright. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere. Up where the air is clear. Let's go fly a kite tonight. Oh, I thought it was. Okay, so I gotta somehow figure out how to turn the power on because it's a horror game, apparently. And I was laughing. I don't usually jump at that kind of stuff, but I sure did then. That sure got me. Think this is the shortcut? Yes. I mean, it's not a basement, but... Nope. Alright. It must be the church basement key, but I'm not entirely sure I'm supposed to use it. Because there's not even a lock to use it on. So... What time is it? Ooh, wow, it's 9 o'clock already. Let's go test out this key. Test out this key on the bedroom. Was there a basement to this? Why aren't I running very fast? Okay, the master bedroom's on the first floor. Did you stop? I think my fingers are getting tired. Yeah. This is a shot in the dark. That's a pretty fancy handle. We can go check out the room. I mean, this room too, but I want this. Yes, I do. Okay. Okay. It's a really cute hat. I'd wear that hat. Okay. Ah, yes. Ah, windy key. Okay, I know where that goes. There's all kinds of shit down here. Sunglasses. Andrew came and told me he didn't need an assistant. He said Scott is too inexperienced and is a burden to him. Okay. What he hasn't realized is that the garden has not been maintained well over the past few months, that his drunk behavior is irritating, and Scott is actually doing more work than he is. Scott is a fast learner. Charles likes the boy. This must be, Vivian. They go hunting together. Charles seems happy with his company. I just don't understand his love for hunting. He sometimes spends more time in his hunting cabin than he does at home. Cool. I was shocked to learn that Scott has been asking about Sophia. How did he know about Sophia? She's better about journaling every day. That drunk! I told him Sophia is gone. Those hallucinations of his is getting worse. Okay. I don't often catch the errors in here. He needs to see Henry and get more pills. I need to have Bernard keep an eye on Scott. From now on, I'll try to see who he talks to. Called Oliver and asked if he could be the main photographer for the Easter fundraising event. When he asked what the funds will be used for, I told him it'll be used to raise awareness of Painscreek to promote our town's tourism. After listening, he agreed to help. When asked how much he would charge, he simply said it'd be free. I was surprised. Okay. The deal with Howard Medical came through. As I anticipated. Instead of being happy, I feel empty. Am I getting numb from work? Or do I not care anymore? Our dinner tonight was quiet. Charles didn't eat much. He asked me about my day. I didn't talk much. Trish was silent as well. She's distancing herself from me. I can feel it. Is stopping her from seeing Scott wrong. So you just don't want her seeing Scott because you don't like Scott. Or not. Well, maybe in May you didn't know, but by July it looks like you did. Alright. July 6th. 9-5. Come on, guys. 9-4. I was checking this against my timeline. Tuesday, January 3rd. No. Andrew starts hallucinating around September. In 93, she found out that Johnson was embezzling, though. I'm almost positive that's what happened. And then 94... So she knew for a whole year that Dr. Johnson was embezzling. He needs to go see Henry. Yeah. She knew for like 2 years. Well, yeah, because she found out in 93, like February of 93. Wednesday the 6th. I don't have any of these dates. I don't have many dates for 94 written down for some reason. None of them seem that noteworthy. I know this sounds bad. So Scott, or Andrew didn't like Scott to begin with. Scott must have started working there. Oh shoot, I should have written that down. I do know when he started working there. He started working there somewhere in 94-ish. Obvi. And I didn't write that down. Yeah, I need to write that down. But anyway. Can I get the sunglasses? I want the sunglasses. So many wonderful things. Alright. Yeah, Bowden's in there. Anything else over here? I just like blindly ran in here. Like, gimme, 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 gimme. Why is the bathroom locked? And there's no way to open it. Alright, fine. So that's blocked. Those are blocked. Okay. Alright, so I've got the key for the clock. Does this place have a basement? Don't think so. This way. I'm pretty sure this is just a normal house without a basement. Not like basements are abnormal, I know this goes to this. There we go. Good times. Okay. I need time. Need times. I've not been paying attention. Yeah. Anyway. 93. So she has known forever. Oh, that's right. This is locked. And I don't have any more keys. No. Okay. But. We can go to the detective's room now. And I want to do that. I want to do that before we wrap up. Here we go. Alright, so I need to find a time that's important to Vivian to set that clock to. And I'm sure it's somewhere in the house. I want to do this again.
Hi, this is Oliver Gibson.
Oliver?
I just wanted to thank you for letting me borrow your toolbox and shovel.
Oliver has the
I'm
shovel.
currently out of town for a few days, and I didn't get the chance to return it yet. In the case you need them, it's currently sitting in my photo lab. Ask Mrs. Patterson for my spare key.
Dorothy. Dorothy has the spare key. That's Patterson, right? Dorothy Patterson? Yes. Okay. Dorothy has the key to get into Oliver's mansion. Or Oliver's Photoshop. If I can get that, then I can dig up the time capsule. Yes. Yes. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yes, the first place we go is the bathroom. Leave me alone. Okay. Anything weird written on the back of the door? No. Okay. Double checking. Probably get these right. Yes. Oh, he smoked. Is that important? No, a ghost. Okay. Is that it? Oh, I didn't spin it around. We took this in March of 97? I think I already know this, but... 95, 96, 97. Okay. Bye. Maria. Okay. The code is Calvin's date of birth. Okay. Why does he put a question mark next to it? Date of birth? Where is that? Don't remember. Where can I find the key? That was in April. Okay. I didn't look on the back of this one. Painscreek Community Hospital. Yeah, okay, I figured that out. I already knew that. More? I mean, yay! More reading! Father died in mine accident. He was at home the day Vivian was killed. No alibi. Okay. Interview with Dorothy. Interview with Mary. Meeting with Sheriff at the outpost at 10 a.m. on 5/11. He mentioned wanting to show me some files. I found a hidden panel in the inn's reception area. It's part of the counter. It's hard to pop open. The latch is placed at one of the corners. There's some interesting stuff they hide in there. I think he's talking about the thingy I found. Because I'm nosy. Alright, what's your damage? Oh, it's just a key. Oh, okay. I thought it was some stupid ass code. But no, it's just a key. Alright, I was really kind of hoping for more. I guess the church? Because I think that's the confession booth. I'm pretty sure that's the confession booth. Yeah. Okay, and then there's this, wherever that is. It looks like a basement. Oh, basement! Basement! There is another basement. Nope. It's not all the red darts and all the yellow darts. I don't think the dartboard in the inn is important. There's one more door I didn't look at. And I need cash now. Shot in the dark, and you're to blame. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Alright. More reading. Why are there no tools? Valentine's Day, Trish gave me some chocolate. I've never seen that brand before. I bet it's expensive. I haven't finished making the music box. It will be her Valentine's Day present. I'll give it to her later. It's been quite some time since I last talked to Father Matthew. He's always asking how I'm doing after Sunday service, but I tend to ignore him whenever possible. The grass has been growing wild lately. The weeds are everywhere. Actually, he hasn't been here for quite a while. Should visit him after work. I was about to pick Andrew up for work when I found him lying unconscious on the floor. There was empty bottles of sleeping pills on the table. I immediately called the ambulance. Okay, so this is Scott saving his life. Visited Andrew in the ER. In 72, there was a maid who came to work at the mansion. Her name was Sophia. She was a hard-working young lady. Started in 72? I thought she started in 70. No. Vivian got married in 71. That's right. A few years into her job, she had an affair with Charles, and a child was born. When Vivian found out, she was furious and kicked her out of Painscreek. What happened after that was a tragedy. On June 26, 1975, everything happens in 75. Come on. Okay. Oh, hang on. Dr. Johnson, Andrew, and Vivian confronted Sophia. A fight broke out. She fell and hit her head on a nearby well. She stopped moving. Well, we knew she died. Dr. Johnson checked and made sure and realized she was dead. Her neck had broken. No one knew what to do. Vivian then asked Andrew to take care of the body and her baby. Andrew did what he had to do to protect Vivian. After that night, they vowed never to tell anyone about the incident. Before leaving, I asked Andrew what the baby's name was. He said it was Vincent. I left the house, and I couldn't help but pity Andrew. He's lived a confusing life, and the struggle shows. Okay, so June 26th. I was wondering if the dates overlapped, but they don't. Andrew, honey, no, this is Scott. Scott, honey, I don't know how to break this to you, but you're kind of dumb. Okay. Because there's the picture. What does it look like? Place item. Celtic cross. And then what? Oh. Why is there a... Okay. Alright. What else have we got now? Back to my photos. Okay, we can't get into Trisha's room, which is why we haven't gone to Trisha's room. The buzzing's gonna drive me nuts. What was this? That was just one of the puzzles. Yeah, I need a tool to fix. So Dorothy has the key. Trisha wanted to meet Scott in their secret hiding place. The code is 8831. What else do I have that has a number lock? Because that's probably what this goes to. The only thing I haven't looked at yet is the shed. And there were some pieces in there. That's right, that's that. Oh, I took 2 pictures of that. Let's leave them. Invoice for the wine. Bernard Hopkins. It says report Scott's Bernard. On the window, he's been too many. Why does he keep looking in there? Okay, let's go. Oh yeah. Fucking dart thing. Bernard. Oh yeah, that. We could go do that too. Okay, I'm going to step outside of this. Well, you know, it doesn't matter. Okay. So, the only place I can think of that has the 4-digit code was the lock on the gardener's shed. Right? Okay, so things I need overall. I need a key to get into the hospital basement. I'm still laughing about that because I need to get the circuit breaker working again. Of course. I'm guessing it's in the basement. Where else would it be? I need to find the key that goes into the side of that cupboard because it's probably a secret hidey hole. I need a key to Trisha's hospital room. I need the doodad for Trisha's music box. I need a time to go on Vivian's clock. What else have I got? Oh, I need a key for the secret hidey spot in Father Matthews' office. I need to figure out the stupid freaking dart puzzle. I need the rest of the chess pieces so that I can put to the code together for Charles's desk. I need to figure out what the word things are. Clearly I've missed something. I think that's it. Well, yeah, and once I get the power turned back on, I can apparently go into Dr. Johnson's office. So there's that. Maybe that's why Vivian let Dr. Johnson embezzle as long as he did, because he basically was blackmailing her with Sophia's death. Wait, excuse me. Okay, now Charles updated his will June 26th. No. Sorry. Charles updated his will on the 21st. June 21st. Magdalena was visiting came to visit on the 16th. Charles updated his will on the 21st. And then Vivian killed Sophia on the 26th. What if it's a ghost? What if the ghost is the culprit? Magdalena wanted a missing tape from the 28th. Or maybe she had asked on the 28th for the missing tape. Why would she do that? Did Magdalena know? Huh. Scott got delivered to the orphanage on the 4th of July. So where was he between the 26th and the 4th? I guess Andrew was taking care of him? Charles thought Sophia was hiding with the baby in July. August, Magdalena dies. I had 2 more 75s. Scroll to the end. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and then it's all just in 85. Scott got adopted. Josh Tyler goes missing in 90 and 89. Um, in 93, Vivian finds out Johnson still was embezzling. Scott started working for Vivian and Charles at some point in 94. In September of 94, Andrew started taking pills for his hallucinations. And then we jump ahead to 95. Bernard has wounded his wrist in March. And then in June, Andrew's found dead. Andrew's funeral. Dr. Johnson's found dead. Notice there was no mention of Dr. Johnson's funeral. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No. Dr. Johnson was found dead in July, but still, no mention of his funeral. Vivian dies on the 19th of July. Her funeral's on the 30th. I don't know what happened to Scott, but he dies November 15th of 95. And Trish dies some point in 95. And then Painscreek Hospital closes. Wendy Tyler passes away. Sorry, Wanda Tyler passes away. And then Steve Moss is hired by Maria to investigate. So he was hired 2 years after Trish passed away. And then 98, James Howard, the sheriff, is relocated. And in 99, we start investigating. So that's what I've got so far. So I need a bunch of stuff. I've got the storyline kind of hammered out so far. I still don't know who killed Vivian. I don't know who killed Dr. Johnson. And I don't know who killed Andrew, because I'm near positive Andrew didn't die of his own volition. I mean, maybe Vivian and Dr. Johnson did Andrew in because he was getting drunk and blabbering to Scott. Oh, yeah. I don't know if Scott knows that he's... Well, he'd have to know, or else he wouldn't have stopped seeing Trish. So some point, Scott does figure out that he's Vincent, though he hadn't figured it out in that last journal. It is you, Scott. They're talking about you. Poor Charles never figures any of it out. I'm still trying to, like, piece stuff together. Matthews... I'm determined that's his name. Matthew, Father Matthew, had a thing for Sophia? I think he had a thing for Sophia. So that kind of makes me wonder, is this like Catholic, or is it some kind of Protestant where he could actually get married? Have a crush on his girly girl. And does Matthew know that Scott is is Sophia's son? I don't know. I've not read enough to figure that out. Because Calvin is the one that took Scott to the orphanage. And Calvin is Matthew's adopted father. Right? Okay. And obviously, he didn't think Scott did it because he was going to great lengths to pay for Scott's lawyers. Yeah, that's where we're at so far. Next time, we have a bunch of stuff to do. We have a bunch of things to figure out. I feel like we kind of got the ball rolling, though. I know I'm missing some things. And I know I'm missing things because there are things that I haven't figured out. And then there's that stupid freaking dart puzzle. I know. I gotta have it right? But anyway. we'll deal with all of that next time. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you when I next record.